Wonderful. Convocation, a word that conjures up an image of an august gathering of enlightened academicians and students who have crossed a threshold. Dikshant, yani Diksha ka ant, a time marking the end of what has been given by the university and gurus to the students. Yet, the word has greater association with not the ant but a starting, एक नई शुरुआत. जबकि आप अपने अर्जित शिक्षा का प्रयोग जिंदगी के हर पहलू में करेंगे, जहां आप अपने ही अंदाज से शिक्षा में उसकी वृद्धि करेंगे, उसमें नए पहलू लाएंगे, नई सोच भरेंगे, सारे पर्दे खोलकर क्षितिज के उस पार पहुंचने की कोशिश करेंगे. Yes, the convocation signifies your choice, your dreams, your freedom to open up new doors. Can the crescendo team play a song that sings with this feeling? Please start. खोलो खोलो दरवाजे. And the graduates can join in. ये सारे गाने आप ही के ज़माने के हैं, क्यों नहीं? आप साथ में गाइए.
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे. आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामियाना आज हमें है सजाना. क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू. तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर, बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं, दिल खुश रहा हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू. बासी जिंदगी उदासी ताजी हंसने को राजी, गर्मा गर्म सारी अभी अभी है उतारी. जिंदगी तो है बताशा मीठी मीठी सी है, आशा रख ले हथेली से ढक ले से. तुझ में अगर प्यास है, बारिश का घर भी पास है, रोके तुझे कोई क्यों भला, संग संग तेरे है. तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर, बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं, दिल खुश रहा गया आसमां का रास्ता देखो खुल गया मिल गया खो गया था जो सितारा मिल गया रोशन हुई सारी ज़मीन जगमग हुआ सारा जहां उड़ने को तू तैयार है बंधन कोई अब है कहाँ तू धूप है जम से बिखर तू है नदी ओ बेखबर बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं दिल खुश जहाँ तेरी तो मंजिल है वही इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू
Did you enjoy that song? Did you enjoy that song, graduates? Thank you. Yes, convocation is a solemn occasion, an auspicious occasion, a significant moment of inner realization. Yes, it entails commitment as you will take the pledge. Yes, it has its rules. Now tell me, will you all help me in maintaining the decorum of such a beautiful occasion as convocation demands? Please raise your hands, all of you. Thank you. And those at the back? Right. Welcome. So let me tell the rules of the convocation. Rule number 1, mobiles should be silent. So can I give you 10 seconds to ensure that all your mobiles are in silent mode? Done? Please show me the thumbs up. Done? All mobiles switched off or in silent mode? Graduates. Secondly, we would love, so these are the don'ts. I'll come to the do's. The don'ts is no loud cheering, no jeering, no whistling. So this is one of the don'ts. Third rule, no standing, and I find at least 10% of the people still standing. Welcome, Ranjana ji. Nice to see you as a Vice Chancellor. Welcome to your own college. Yes, please, no one should stand. No one should stand. I'd appreciate cooperation, those at the back. And may I request the volunteers to see 360 degrees and request people to sit. Parents of graduates will please go to the parents' tent other than parents of the awardees. It's a beautiful occasion, a solemn and auspicious occasion. Let's keep its dignity. Let's keep the decorum. Faculty members, kindly sit down. Staff members, kindly take your seats. And most important, graduates, please don't loiter around. Sit down. Once you have entered the hall, you cannot go out. Please, all of you sit down. All of you should sit down. Thank you. LG has arrived. Yeah, so Honorable Lieutenant Governor has arrived in the campus. I request all of you to please mark, and they are waiting. Okay, so I have told some of the don'ts. Mobiles should be in silent mode. Loud cheering, jeering and whistling is strictly not allowed. बच्चे पीछे जो graduates आ रहे हैं वो kindly बैठ जाए. Please don't loiter around. Let's keep a very fantastic atmosphere, a very, full of decorum. Let's not make an atmosphere as if there is a lot of loitering around going on. No one should stand. No one should stand. Kindly note, no one should stand. Volunteers, disciplined volunteers, staff members, kindly help. Photography inside the hall is strictly not allowed. आप लोगों के लिए हमने बहुत मेहनत से, बहुत कष्ट करके, काफ़ी मेहनत और क्रिएटिविटी ला करके फ़ोटो बूथ्स बनाए हैं. So there are Instagram photo booths, there are photo booths with props, and there are normal photo booths, cutouts. Have your time, have a great time all around the campus and do the photography in all positions, but not inside the main venue, please. So those were the don'ts, and I'm sorry if I sounded strict कि बड़े सारे don'ts हो गए. Madam तो as usual strict है. So now let me tell the do's. The do's are, 1, you must clap very enthusiastically for your peers, right? उसमें कोई कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए. A lot full of energy, a lot of clapping for your peers. Secondly, please show courtesy, and this applies to everybody in the auditorium, all the volunteers, all the members of this great family called NSUT, and the graduates. Be courteous to your parents, be courteous to each other. Let's have a very congenial atmosphere inside the campus today. Parents are here. We have kept a separate tent for them, air conditioned. It has got huge LCD screens, and parents will also see on YouTube streamed in the APJ halls. But yes, many of your parents might have come to the campus for the first time, and they would like to go around the campus. Take them around the campus. Show them various places, right, after the convocation is over. So you will have time between the main program and the afternoon sessions when you can take them around. So these are some of the do's. Clap enthusiastically, show courtesy, and have the kind of consideration for your parents who might have come to the institute for the first time, or be otherwise they are full of pride for their wards. Many of you will go abroad. विदेश चले जाएंगे, either for some job or higher education, most probably. And despite the fact that you go out abroad, you are still connected to your roots. घर की याद आती है, देश की याद आती है. हमारे देश में जो इतने रंग बिरंगे, इतने नाना प्रकार के फेस्टिविटीज़ होते हैं, वो याद आएंगे. And those memories are equally precious. They stay in our heart. They define who we are. They define what we are. And therefore, even though the pangs of separation from your homeland, from your family, may bother you, regard that pain also as an integral part of your life and embrace it. May I request Crescendo team to sing something which gels with this feeling of missing out your family or your motherland. आप कौन सा गाना गाओगे? माइक पे बोलिए.
ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे.
Good. Let's start. We are ready.
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू. है वतन मेरे वतन
और छू मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तो है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ मैं याद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ मैं याद रहे तो है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन मेरे वतन तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तो है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ मैं याद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ मैं याद रहे तो है वतन मेरे वतन है वतन मेरे वतन
That was beautiful. And may I once again request all faculty members to kindly follow our own rules. No photography in the hall, please. No photography in the hall, please. And please do not stand. Please do not stand. Sir, आप बैठ excuse me. आप ज़रा बैठ जाइए कहीं पे. आप बैठ जाइए. And let's welcome the VIPs on their seats. Is that Kush Gulati? Welcome, welcome. इनको भी बिठा दीजिए कहीं पे. Well, people in the end, all the people in the end, I do not know why there is such a great congregation there. I request you with folded hands to kindly make yourself stable on your seats. Kindly, volunteers, please help. There's a congregation there. पीछे congregation है. Let me read out the do's and don'ts once again. So this time I'll go in reverse order. Do number one. Who will tell me the do number one? Who will tell me the do number one? Yes, I heard a clapping. Yes, that has to go on. Do number 2 is courtesy, right? Courtesy. And do number 3 is please respect your parents, make them feel comfortable, let them go around, and yet when it is time for your degree distribution, take them to your venues. We have made special provisions that they be there to watch you when you get your degrees. I know it's a matter of great pride for any parent. So these were the do's, and I don't like it, but I'll repeat the don'ts again. No standing, please. आप लोग अंदर आ रहे हो, बाहर जा रहे हो, तो आपको पता नहीं चल रहा है. So I'll request the volunteers, the NSS volunteers, please pay attention. NSS volunteers, please pay attention. NSS volunteers and staff, discipline officers, kindly help me. NSS volunteers, kindly help me. All right? Yeah. So LG has now arrived. क्रेसेंडो टीम, एक जोश भरा गाना हो जाए देश के प्रति, right? And really, I request all of you to join. This song everyone knows.
जैसा कोई नहीं है, हंसी नहीं सौ दिल दुनिया घुमाए, कहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती। सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, 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 वंदे मातरम। तेरे खुशी मैं आ रहा हूँ, अपनी बाहें खोल दे, जोर से मुझको गले लगा ले, मुझको फिर वो प्यार दे। तू ही जिंदगी है, तू ही मेरी मोहब्बत है, तेरे ही पैरों में जन्नत है। तू ही दिल, तू जान, तू माँ। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, 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 वंदे मातरम।
That was absolutely amazing. In fact, मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा that I can almost request you to sing again and maybe we all sing with you. Fantastic performance. So, पूरे हॉल में एक जोश का माहौल है. सब लोग, I hope that you are in the convocation mode. Let me remind you, it's a very celebratory occasion and also a very solemn occasion. It's a unique combination. जहाँ एक तरफ सेलिब्रेशन है, वहाँ दूसरी तरफ सोलमनेस है. एक इसकी अपनी मर्यादा है, तो उस मर्यादा को आप रखिए. मैं फिर से रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ, मेरे ख्याल से ये 10वीं बार मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ, प्लीज़ नोबडी शुड स्टैंड. because the Honorable LG has already entered our campus. He is right now in the main gate. He is at the main gate, whereas CM Sahiba already aa chuki hai. Honorable CM has already come. She has been waiting. The Secretary TT has also come. So all the VIPs. So yes, now they are all at the synthetic track. To inform you, we have a wonderful international standard synthetic track. Hydro mein? Acha. Okay. There's a huge lab, and perhaps the graduates will be interested after that in going around and seeing all these new facilities which were not there when you were here, or maybe they were being constructed. So is hydroponics lab ke baad, there are 2 other sites which our dignitaries will inaugurate. The Honorable LG will inaugurate, and Honorable Chief Minister and Secretary TT and our own Honorable Vice Chancellor will assist and move along with him. Okay. I still find graduates standing. Is there any confusion? NSS volunteer, can you please run here and tell me what's the matter? Please. आप बिठा दीजिए. Discipline officers, आप please इस बात का जरा ख्याल रखिए. Discipline officers. The convocation procession will enter from the middle of the hall on my left-hand side and your right-hand side. So the aisle, the red carpet, must be freed completely. In the meantime, in your welcome, may I request Crescendo team to sing a welcome song, and maybe we can sing once again when the LG comes here, right? Okay, so now this is a welcome song, and I expect all of you to kindly sit down quietly.
स्वागतम स्वागतम आनंद मंगल मंगलम आनंद मंगल मंगलम नित्य प्रियम भारत भारतम नित्य प्रियम भारत भारतम स्वागतम अथ स्वागतम अथ स्वागतम
Thank you. Thank you. We will have that once again. Okay. We shot some videos of some of the graduates to share their experiences when they were with us in NSUT for the last 4 years. And I would now request to relay some of those videos, and let us all hear what our young graduates, I don't know whether they are in the audience right now or not, but let's see what experiences they had when they were here as students, now that they are graduates. Can we play some of those videos, please?
Happens to us when we are making other plans. This quote literally defines my journey at NSUT, where the unexpected literally turns out to be unforgettable. I've been born and brought up in Delhi. After my JEE results, I wasn't quite sure if I would get any colleges, but after this nerve-wracking process, I finally stepped into NSUT. I got mechanical as my branch, a branch that I never chose, but maybe it chose me. It gifted me some of my best friends, amazing seniors, amazing professors, and many unforgettable memories. From the moment I joined the college, I wasn't entirely sure where I was headed. But what made it easier were the people I met along, the societies I joined, and the experiences that I embraced. One of the first societies I joined was TDR, that is Team Redless Racing, and the first experience in this society was the Mega ATV event in Goa. Missing classes, going to the garage, fabricating the ATV from the scratch, and letting our ATV race in Goa for our college made it all perfect and a good start of my college life. The seniors I met in TDR made me introduced to Moksha. Moksha will always have a special place in my heart. I feel destined to be a part of it. I started off as a volunteer in second year and eventually became the sponsorship head for Moksha 23. I will cherish each and every moment, from the announcement of Moksha to the orientation to pitching to sponsors to Logi night and finally see the artists take the stage. It all felt so magical and overwhelming. But Moksha wasn't the only thing that helped me grow. Enactors was also a pivotal part of this journey. From field visits to organizing competitions to finally winning the most awaited Enactors Nationals, everything was perfect. The experiences, the teamwork I had here, I realized what I want and helped me become what I am today. Each society, each project, each person contributed in this transformation. I will admit it, I was never a serious kind of student in the class, and trust me on this, you don't even have to be like that. The friends you make along the way, the people you meet, and the experiences that you build along with them make it way easier. NSUT and the experience that I have had here molded me in a person that I would have never imagined myself a few years back. To all the amazing people that I have met in this college life, my seniors whose stories always guided me, my juniors, don't worry if things don't go in your way, but trust me, just enjoy the process, trust the process, and you will find your way. Thank you NSUT, it has been an incredible ride. While it moved fast, in the end, it was one of the best 4 years of my life.
So one of my favorite rappers have a line which they have written which says, "Ye wala hai cheers to my bure din, ye wala hai cheers to my buri raat."
See, the screens are actually there,
that you should
the
be
LCD
grateful for
screens,
all
so
the ups
people in
and
the
downs
front will not be able to
that
see,
come and
but
go in
those
your
at the
life.
back can see.
This that cheers to my bure din, this that cheers to my buri raat, this that likhta hu taki tar paun bina dube aaj namaste dube.
So this is like my journey at NSUT. Since the very beginning.
Covering
not
team,
being
are you
able to
playing
attend the
another
college
video?
outside was a very big
You're
turn
playing
off for
another
me.
video?
But due to COVID and lockdown, that is pretty justified and understandable. So yeah, that is something how it began.
May I again request
think
everyone to
like
sit
Chupra,
down,
huh?
please?
Once the college reopened, this place is one of the highlights of my college journey. I am Pranav Jaiswal from batch of 2024. Everything and
MTech
everywhere
graduates,
was happening
MTech
very
graduates,
fast.
please
Each and
don't
everything
stand.
was fast-paced and very exciting for us. We were
Very
talking to
little.
people, networking around. Even we did not know the value of networking, but we were doing it at the same time. So this is how everything started, and I believe this is the place where I've spent most of the time in my college journey. All these 4 years have been extremely good, and this place has a special place in my heart. I wasn't a very big part of any society in my college because they were never fascinating to me, but I always liked to get involved. So my friend at Moksha, they always included me in whatever thing they were doing, and I always liked to give my output to them. That was a whole amazing and memorable moment for me that had helped me understand a lot of things that were there in the industry. Working at a good company now, I credit much of that to NSUT. The name itself holds such a significant and high value. which automatically makes everyone feel superior among other people. I credit much of the speaking skills, especially with HR professions, to the college itself that have been developed by talking to multiple people at the college itself, like students, college mates.
NSS volunteers, please go back and just make everyone sit, please.
I was never big on studying.
Don't remain standing at one place.
Focused on actual
You please
practical
go.
knowledge. Started making content about college life on my Instagram handle, and that landed me many opportunities in branding and marketing roles. I just thought that content creation would be some sort of time pass, but never expected it to become a full-time career for me. So constantly sitting idly and recording my friends, it was not just hitting the record button and shooting, but it was a learning experience for me. I'm so glad that I got to meet so many people around me.
MTech graduates with the green stoles, kindly sit down. MTech graduates, our dignitaries have reached the synthetic track. Synthetic track, we have an international standard synthetic track on the playground that has been recently constructed. It is of international standard. And that is being inaugurated today by the Honorable Lieutenant General. Thank you, MTech graduates. I now find you all sitting. Kindly remain seated. Don't stand. Kindly remain seated. NSS volunteers, I think you will have to clear the way for the academic procession to come in. All the heads and deans are requested to go to the green room. All heads and deans, directors, kindly go to the green room. Directors, East Campus and West Campus. Deans, heads of department, I request all of you to go to the green room and arrange yourself. So there is one don't that I forgot to say, and that is pin drop silence when the academic procession enters and all of us will stand up. There are portions in the convocation proceeding when we all need to stand up in due respect. One of them is when the convocation procession comes in and departs. Of course, we'll all rise for the national anthem as well as for the national song, Vande Mataram. So kindly be mindful of these portions where we need to stand. I hope all mobiles are in the switched off or in the silent mode. Entry volunteers, entry gate volunteers, please note that there will be no entry 5 minutes from now on. No further entries. MTech graduates, why are you so slow? Kindly move ahead fast and go take your seats. Entry volunteers will stop entry. Gate entry volunteers, please note that there will be no further entry. MTech graduates, you're not supposed to use this as a passway through and through. This particular entry in the middle of the hall towards my left and your right is meant only for faculty. Yeah, so now they have departed from the synthetic track and they will go to the last inauguration site, which is the sewage treatment plant, STP, the sewage treatment plant. So they'll soon arrive there, inaugurate the STP, and then come here. They'll all proceed towards the main venue. Kindly sit down, all of you. Kindly stop and using this middle gate for anyone else other than the academic procession. Heads, directors and deans are requested to go to the green room to organize themselves in a line for the academic procession. Crescendo team is requested to be ready for the welcome song once again. Not now, when we get the signal. Once again, I welcome Professor Ranjana Jha and Sir. Namaskar. We are so happy to see you back here and in a new avatar. And welcome, Madam Srivastava. A warm welcome here. And all other VIPs. We are so glad to have all of you here, and we are truly honored. May I request all faculty to also kindly settle down. No movement, please. Anytime now, Honorable Lieutenant Governor may arrive. So we have to be prepared to not get caught unawares, kindly. Faculty members, kindly settle down. You're looking absolutely smashing, dear graduates, in your Indian attires with the stole. I think we have to, you do deserve 3 cheers for that. So also the faculty. Standing here, getting a vantage point, seeing all of you here, it's a whole sea of smiling faces. They are at the STP now. The dignitaries are at the STP. Pratik, have you taken your position? Where's Pratik? Yeah. Man, now after this they will arrive here, right? That will be your 5th, then 6th, right? Faculty members, please settle down very quickly. I request all of you to maintain pin drop silence when the academic procession enters the hall. They will enter from my left side, from the middle of the hall. Namaskar, Latar Madam, welcome. We welcome all our guests of honor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating the second convocation of the university. It's an extremely auspicious occasion for all of us. Also a celebration. I find this one celebration which is unique in itself. Whereas our hearts are full of joy, and it's a very happy occasion. Yet we maintain dignity, the decorum of the place. Thank you everybody for settling down. Where are our media representatives? Can you raise hands? Media representatives? Are there any media representatives? Our photographer is here, but most probably the media representatives will come when the VIPs enter. But are there anyone here right now? Dr. Nancy? Dr. Nancy? May I request you to be ready with their guidelines? Dr. Nancy, is she here? You have got the guidelines, you have to give them the guidelines. Media persons, right? You have already given? Good. So we would like a completely unobstructed view of the academic procession as it enters the hall. Pin drop silence, all of us standing up in due regard, and no blockages anywhere. Volunteers, NSS volunteers, please take care you don't block the aisle as they enter and walk here. I think we have some time. They are still over there. So, number 4, STP. No movement, please. Nobody is allowed to walk along this path. No movement, please. Faculty members, kindly sit down. Faculty members. MTech graduates, please sit down. Our dignitaries are in the last inauguration site, that is the STP, sewage treatment plant. And after inaugurating that site, they will directly come to the main venue, so we can expect them at any time. Once they enter the venue, they will be given a guard of honor by our NSS team. And soon after that, they will enter the green room and be prepared for the academic procession. That's the way things will pan out. Kindly sit down, MTech graduates. Is there any confusion? So the theme for this conference is celebrating tradition and progress with sustainable innovations. That is the theme for today's convocation. If you closely observe, there are some standees all along the hall which talks about the sustainability development goals of the United Nations. So right from the starting, no poverty, we have all the sustainable development goals, the SDGs of the United Nations. This matches our theme for the convocation, that is celebrating tradition and progress with sustainable innovations. If you find, So what we have done is we have kept color codes. There are color codes for various categories of graduates and for various degrees, for various batches. Each batch has a separate color code, and that color code is awardees. Can you tell me what is your SDG? Yes? Awardees? All of you allowed? No poverty, right. So that is the first SDG. What is the next batch? After the awardees, I think it's computer. CSAI, I remember, it's CSAI. Computer Science and Engineering with Artificial Intelligence. Can you shout from the back, what is your SDG? I can't hear anything. Let me check. Yes, for CSAI, the SDG is the color mustard color, and the SDG goal is zero hunger. Then we have MTech AI. Can you raise your hands? MTech AI, BTech, CSDS. Wow, wonderful. But I find very few yes. So your sustainability development goal is good health and well-being. It's a green colored code. The next SDG belongs to MTech Signal Processing and BTech EC. Can you raise your hands? BTech EC? BTech EC? BTech EC graduates? There aren't any? I can find your lone hand there. SDG is quality education. Then we have BTech ICE. Raise your hands, please. BTech Instrumentation and Control Engineering. Wow, yeah, I can see a few hands. And your sustainability development goal is gender equality. Then we have BTech IT, IoT, Internet of Things, and ITNS, network systems. And your sustainability goal is clean water and sanitation. It takes time to educate ourselves with these sustainability goals, and we thought it will be a very innovative idea to synchronize your color codes with the colors of the sustainability development goals of the United Nations. Next we have BTech Mathematics and Computing and BTech MPAE, Manufacturing Processes and Automation Engineering. Can you raise your hands, please? Anybody from MAC? Yeah, I can see them at the back of the hall. And your sustainability goal is decent work and economic growth. Then we have BTech COE. Okay, very good. So please, all of you settle down. Our dignitaries have arrived. And I want pin drop silence in the hall right now. Kindly settle down. So they are being given the Guard of Honor. Please, no movement in the central aisle. Urgent, this is an urgent message. Urgent. No movement, please. Volunteers, kindly ensure that there is no movement. Our dignitaries are in the green room getting ready for the academic procession. Please maintain pin drop silence. They may enter any time. We are eagerly waiting in anticipation. As soon as we get the signal, we will start the convocation song. San gachadhvang, sang vadadhvang, san vo manamsi janatam. It's a song that signifies togetherness. Together we walk, together we speak, and together our minds unite in unison, where we do all the good deeds, carry forward all the good deeds that had been initiated by our noble forefathers. That's the essence of this song, and the academic procession will enter to the tune of this beautiful verses from Rig Veda as they enter the hall. It spreads an ambience of auspiciousness, serenity, austerity, and academic brilliance. Let us keep the dignity of this song, of this verse, as the procession enters the hall. Please keep your mobiles in the silent mode, and please don't talk on the mobile while you're inside the hall. I still find an MTech graduate in the aisle. Please remove yourself from the aisle. Please remove yourself from the aisle. May I kindly request all of you to clear the way in the aisle. I request photographers from the media to kindly desist from obstructing the view of the academic procession and avoid taking frontal photography or frontal videography as they proceed. You can please videograph them from the side positions, but not from the frontal positions. Thank you. Photographers, please pay attention. Please don't click from the frontal position. The academic procession has to be totally unobstructed as they enter the hall. Kindly keep this in mind. Photographers and videographers are requested to click from the side positions rather than from the frontal positions, please. MTech graduates, please sit down. MTech graduates, please sit down. I request everyone in the hall to kindly stand up for the academic procession to arrive. Please stand up. Let us all stand up for the academic procession. Kindly stand up, everyone.
Sangachadvam ma ma ga re ga sa ni da pa ma ga re ni pa ma ma ga re sa ni sa ga ma sa ma no mantra samiti samani samano mantra samiti samani samanam manasah चित्तमेषा संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानता संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानता 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 जानता
The august presence of the academic procession makes this a hallowed hall of academic excellence. Let us all remain rising for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जल वितरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and Chancellor Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi Madam Atishi, revered Chief Guest Dr. Ajay Chaudhary, co-founder of HCL and Padma Bhushan recipient, respected Secretary, Directorate of Training and Technical Education Delhi Madam Alice Vaz, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Anand Srivastav, esteemed deans and faculties, directors of East and West campuses, heads of departments, our guests of honor gracing the Convocation Hall, faculty members, staff, parents, media representatives, and dear graduates. On behalf of the entire NSUT family, I, Professor Shampa Chakravarti, extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Together, we herald the auspicious occasion of our university's second convocation ceremony. It is a day of joyous celebration of academic achievement, a day when another milestone is covered, as yet another batch of students graduate to realize their dreams and to serve humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, let us unfold the day by invoking the source of all positive energy, light. May I invite our esteemed members of the dais to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp. Thank you. May the sublime irradiance suffuse our minds with positive thoughts and illuminate our path of knowledge. We would like to welcome all our guests of honor with bouquets and mementos. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to welcome Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, and I request Dr. Pargin Bangotra and Dr. Swati Gangawar, our faculty members, to carry the bouquet and memento. Thank you. We are honored to have your benign presence amid us today, sir. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to welcome Honorable Chief Minister, Ms. Atishi, and Ms. Jalaja Santhanam, and Mr. Ashish Gupta, our staff members, to carry the bouquet and memento. Thank you. A heartfelt welcome to our university, Atishi ji. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Ajay Chaudhary, and I request our students and NCC cadets, Himanshu and Lakshanya, to carry forward the bouquet and mementos. Our gratitude, sir, for lending your gracious presence today. And I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to welcome Ms. Alice Vaz and our research scholars, Ms. Chandrika Verma and Ms. Sapna Verma, to carry forward the bouquet and memento. A very warm welcome, ma'am. And I request Dr. Pargin Gangotra and Dr. Swati Gangawar to present a bouquet and memento to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Anand Srivastava. Thank you, sir, for guiding us at every step. We now pay obeisance to our beautiful motherland with the national song Vande Mataram. I request everyone in the hall to kindly stand up and our crescendo team to lead us in our prayer to the mother who nurtured us all. Kindly take your seats. With the blessings of the Almighty, we now start the convocation proceedings. His Excellency, Honorable Chancellor, sir, may I request you to declare the convocation open. Sir, you may proceed.
I declare the second convocation open.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Vice-Chancellor, sir, I request you to kindly present the university report for the academic year 2023-2024.
Honorable Chancellor, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, Honorable CM of Delhi, Ms. Atishi, Chief Guest Dr. Ajay Chaudhary, Co-founder SCL and Padma Bhushan recipient, Ms. Alice Vaz, Secretary TTE, esteemed members of the various statutory bodies of the university, faculty members, staff, students, recipients of degrees, distinguished guests, and alumni. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the second convocation of NSUT. I would like to express my gratitude to Honorable Chancellor and Honorable CM for taking out their valuable time to grace this occasion. I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Ajay Chaudhary for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest and kindly agreeing to deliver the convocation address. I am thankful to Miss Alice Madam for gracing the occasion with her presence. In this convocation, I am delighted to announce that we are conferring degrees to 2,258 students of BTech, BDes, that is Bachelor of Design, BBA, MTech, MSc, MA, MBA, and PhD programs. Congratulations to all the graduates. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our hardworking faculty members who have been the guiding light for our students. Your dedication to teaching, research, and mentorship has been instrumental in shaping the minds and future of these young graduates. Your role as mentors, providing guidance, advice, feedback, and support to the students have been commendable. This day is celebration for parents and families too, as their children reach this important juncture in life. The past year has been an interesting one, and I would like to start off by giving you a brief snapshot of the milestone we have touched. Regarding academics, our undergraduate programs have been designed as per the guidelines of National Education Policy 2020. The NEP compliant program gives opportunity to the students to study interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary courses. In addition, there are a lot of options of minor degrees and a lot of flexibility for students to study various diverse subjects. Multiple exit schemes are also in place, and we are in the process of formalizing the multiple entry schemes. The university is in the process of restructuring its framework and curricula for the postgraduate program of science and technology. The emphasis would be to evolve postgraduate programs that are interdisciplinary in nature, which can cater to the requirements of the industry and contribute to the research outcome of the university. The regulations governing the doctoral programs of NSUT are fully UGC compliant, and admissions to the doctorate programs are done twice in a year to give enough opportunities to students interested in research. Let me share some highlights of our research. During 2023, faculty members published 762 research papers as per Scopus Index journals. And during 2024, till date, 602 research papers have been published. Significant number of these publications are in the critical area of sustainable development goals, demonstrating NSUT's commitment to address global challenges. I am delighted to share that 11 faculty members of NSUT got position in Stanford University's world's top 2% scientist database. And Professor Senani, who is present here, was conferred with IET Lifetime Achievement Award 2024. Different departments and campuses of NSUT organize several faculty development programs, conferences, and workshops. NSUT has proactively worked towards establishing strong linkages with industry, which has resulted in signing of 14 MOUs in 23-24. Let me now mention about our incubation activities. The university has created a culture of innovation on campus, leading to entrepreneurship. It is my honor to share the achievement of NSUT Incubation Innovation Center, which continues to excel in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. We have already secured Atal Incubation Center approval with a grant of rupees 10 crore and additional rupees 5 crore funding for the startups under the Startup India Seed Fund scheme. It provides significant financial support to our startups. We are also proud to announce the approval of the Drone Center of Excellence by Delhi State Industrial and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. It aligns with our commitment to contribute to the Namo Drone Didi scheme aimed at empowering rural women by imparting drone technology skills. We have already conducted successful internship under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 scheme, which we are excited about the future integration of the Drone Center with this impactful project. Incubation and Innovation Center currently supports over 40 startups. We offer these startups access to cutting-edge labs and resources, while also connecting them with investors to fuel their growth. The basic motivation is to get the spirit of innovation in the DNA of the university. Additionally, NSUT offers MBA and BBA programs in innovation, entrepreneurship, and venture development. And through our incubation center, students of these programs who are from Business Blaster program have the opportunity to incubate their startups and thrive. This creates a complete ecosystem for student entrepreneurs, fostering innovation and growth. Center of Excellences. Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence is our pride. We are using this facility not only for our students, but also using AI lab for social good. We are signing MOUs with hospitals where AI expertise will be used to enhance healthcare solutions, especially for rural and remote areas, making healthcare more accessible to underserved communities. MOU with TERI India in the energy sector will leverage our expertise in AI to contribute significantly to sustainable energy development and help address critical energy challenges. MOU has been signed to set up Industry 4.0 Center of Excellence at the NSUT West Campus through Ministry of Heavy Industry grant. The center will help students hands-on experience in Industry 4.0 ecosystem, as well as help MSMEs around the area to interact with experts and explore ideas to solve industry-specific problems. Rankings. I am proud to share that NSUT has achieved significant milestones in various rankings in 2024. We are ranked 57th in the NIRF engineering category and 34th among state universities in the country. 8th in the India Today ranking, 18th among the best government engineering colleges in India, 2nd in the state by the Indian Institutional Ranking Framework, 2nd in the Times Engineering ranking. These accomplishments reflect the dedication of our students, faculty, and staff who continue to elevate NSUT position nationally in engineering, innovation, and research. Placement. This placement season, a total of 306 companies visited the university, hired 1,460 students out of 1,800 registered students, which is approximately 81%. This is in spite of the fact that less number of hiring was done by the companies across different sectors in this year. Some students have initiated their own startups, and some students have opted for higher studies. Infrastructure. Honorable Chancellor has inaugurated 3 projects today. The hydroponic project, it is a very innovative initiative for the training and research in the field of hydroponic technology. Variety of vegetables and fruits will be grown in this facility using soil-less media under controlled environmental conditions, which are required for various crops. The yield of crops increases manifold using hydroponic technology. The primary goals of the hydroponic horticulture facility are to establish a premier training and research hub, empower aspiring entrepreneurs and local farmers, with the skills needed to set up, operate, and maintain hydroponic horticulture system. Second facility today inaugurated was 8-lane, 400-meter synthetic athletic track, which is another state-of-the-art facility in the campus. The track has been certified by World Athletics, which allows NSUT to host national and international track and field events. The third project is a 550 kiloliter per day capacity sewage treatment plant, which is based on vermifilter technology as primary treatment. The treated effluent from the STP will be used for horticulture, and the surplus water from the STP is discharged to the adjacent body developed near STP. I would like to mention here that we got Zero Waste Institution Award by MCD in 2024. Besides these, we have converted 16 old conventional classrooms into state-of-the-art smart classrooms at the main campus during the last 1 year. The classrooms are equipped with a high-quality audio, video system, comfortable modular furniture, centralized air conditioning, good acoustics. In all, we have 36 smart classrooms at main campus, and development of 4 such smart classrooms at West Campus is at an advanced stage of completion. In addition, we have taken up modernization of few labs. Construction of 122-room girls hostel is also completed in the NSUT East Campus. I will now give highlights of our extracurricular activities. Students of Debating Society won 3 outstanding awards at the Singapore Model United Nations Conference, which is organized annually by the National University of Singapore. That is one of the largest Asia Pacific Model United Nations Conference, which involved participation of more than 1,000 students from more than 50 countries. Team Kalpana, students were chosen as finalists for design, build, and launch competition for space-related topics organized by InSpace ISRO. NSS volunteer of NSUT, Anuj, got National Award for his outstanding achievements in exemplary community work from Honorable President of India. NSUT got 14th position in Asia in the Global International Quant Championship held this year. NSUT University chess team secured 6th place in the North Zone 2023-24 Inter-University Chess Tournament, where 44 universities participated from North India. NSUT successfully conducted the North Zone Inter-University Table Tennis Women Tournament 2023-24. Outreach activities. NSUT is committed to promote the philosophy of extension and outreach as a part of total education program. In this direction, the university has conducted various activities with the active participation of students under the guidance of faculty members and NSS coordinators. And NSUT is actively engaged to provide free education to several underprivileged students and guidance to school students for their career development. NSUT has also successfully conducted an upskilling course on digital literacy for youth from rural area. A course on community internship has been introduced as part of the curriculum, wherein the undergraduate students have to contribute towards community work. NSUT has also introduced a scheme wherein it will fund ₹2 lakhs to students to work on a social impact project under University Social Responsibility Scheme. Apart from this, various activities like tree plantation, plogging drives, blood donation camps, awareness campaign relating to women's health and hygiene, voter registration, etc. are conducted from time to time. I am deeply indebted to the Honorable Chancellor, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, Honorable Chief Minister Ms. Atishi, Government of NCT of Delhi, for their guidance, support and cooperation. I take this opportunity to thank the Chief Secretary, the Principal Secretary Finance, Secretary TTE, Director TTE for their continuous cooperation in the development of NSUT. My sincere gratitude to the members of the Court, Board of Management, Finance Committee, Building and Works Committee, Senate, and other committees of NSUT for their valuable contribution as they enable NSUT to achieve its mission. Finally, dear graduating students, on behalf of NSUT, I congratulate each one of you on your great achievement. From today, you are on your own. Choose the path that excites you, stimulates your intellectual passion, harnesses your talents, and engages your mind in the most productive manner. You should consider yourself to be fortunate being in an age where India is looking up and playing an increasingly important role at the global stage. This will give you opportunities which were unthought of few decades ago. You should make a complete utilization of these opportunities. Our good wishes are with you, and I am sure you will make us and country proud. As I conclude my report, let us remember the legacy of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, whose name our university proudly bears. His vision of progressive, self-reliant, and empowered nation should inspire us all to strive for greatness in our respective fields and contribute to the betterment of the society. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for presenting a bird's eye view of our accomplishments and initiatives over the year. Under your able leadership and with the dedication of all our faculty, staff, and students, the university has consolidated its strength in several innovation centers, centers of excellence, industrial projects. We have opened new facilities and bolstered our research output significantly. We are poised to climb several notches up as these initiatives fructify. I now call upon our Dean Academics, Professor Sujata Sengar, to present all our graduates to Honorable Chancellor, sir.
His Excellency, Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you all the candidates in person and in absentia who have duly qualified for the award of their respective degrees. All the graduates may kindly stand up. All the graduates may kindly stand up.
Let the scroll of degrees be presented to His Excellency Honorable Chancellor, sir, for signature.
By virtue of the authority invested in me as the Chancellor of this university, I admit the candidates who have qualified for the award of respective degrees for those present and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. The scroll of degrees is now signed, and let's clap for the occasion. You have now become graduates. That's all. And now, dear graduates, it is time to unlock your reserves of energy to cheer for your batchmates as we proudly announce our Chancellors and Vice Chancellors Gold Medal awardees for the academic year 2023-24. Let all of us share their glory and yours too. I invite the Dean Academics, Professor Sujata Sengar, to present the Chancellor's Gold Medals and Vice Chancellor's Gold Medals to the worthy awardees. Kindly line up.
Please be seated. All of you, please be seated. His Excellency Chancellor, sir, I present the candidates who have qualified to receive the Chancellor's medals for the year 2024. These students are toppers of their respective branches, so they will also receive their Vice Chancellor's medal merit certificates along with their Chancellor's medal. First in the list is Karthik Bagri, CSC with specialization in AI, for securing first position among all four-year undergraduate students. A very, very big round of applause for Karthik. Ayushi Verma, BBA, for securing first position among all three-year undergraduate students. Santosh Kumari, MSc Chemistry, for securing first position among all two-year postgraduate students. So a very big round of applause for these three all university toppers. His Excellency, sir, I now present the candidates who have qualified to receive the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for securing first position among all students of their discipline in the year 2024. We start with the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the four-year BTech undergraduate program. Sanyam Agrawal, Biotechnology. Nikesh Kumar, Computer Science and Engineering, Big Data Analytics. Harshit Mittal, Computer Science and Engineering, Data Sciences. Saurabh Singh Meena, Civil Engineering. Shweta Ranjan Anand, Geoinformatics. Amit Verma, Maths and Computing. Krish Chopra, Computer Engineering. Ritik, Electronics and Communication Engineering, AI and ML. Khushi Sahai, Electronics and Communication Engineering. Abhi Bhatnagar, Electrical Engineering. Reshul Jindal, ECE with specialization in IoT. Krati Jain, Instrumentation and Control Engineering. Her father, Shri Nilesh Jain, shall receive the medal on her behalf. Suraj Jha, Information Technology, specialization in IoT. Harshita Vashne, Information Technology, Network Security. Akshat Agrawal, Information Technology. Sushot M. Dhakate, Mechanical Engineering. Ronak Khandelwal, Manufacturing Processes and Automation Engineering. Karan, Mechanical Engineering with specialization in electrical vehicles. The Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the B Design program goes to Pradyumna Chabra. Now it is the turn for the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medals for the postgraduate programs. The Vice Chancellor Gold Medal recipients for MA is Vani Sabharwal, MA in Applied Psychology. Soumya Paruthi, MA in English, Language, Literature and Communication. The Vice Chancellor's Gold Medalists for Master of Science are Aanchal, MSc Mathematics. Shubham Sharma, MSc Physics. The Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for Master of Business Administration goes to Avantika Pandey. Now we go on to the Vice Chancellor Gold Medalist for the MTech programs. Malika for MTech in Artificial Intelligence. Ribbon खोलना है क्या? Kanupriya Mehta, Bioinformatics. Avinash Shukla, Computer Science and Engineering. Revati Raman, MTech in Embedded Systems and VLSI. Shivam Prasad, Mechanical Engineering. His father, Sri Kameshwar Prasad, shall receive the medal on his behalf. Sachi Chandna, Mobile Communication and Network Technology. Thank you.
That was quite a tsunami of cheers and appreciation from peers. Indeed, while healthy competition motivates us to push ourselves to the limits of performance, it is equally gratifying to partake of the sense of achievement of the few toppers, because together everyone climbed up the ladder of success and excellence. Congratulations to all gold medal awardees. May all of you continue to bring laurels and do all of us proud. May I now request Professor Sujata Sengar, Dean Academics, to steer the performance of PhD degrees to our PhD scholars who successfully defended their thesis. Thank you.
His Excellency Chancellor, sir, I present the candidates who have duly qualified to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Shelley of Department of Mathematics under the guidance of Professor J.K. Singh. Neetu Singla of Department of Computer Science and Engineering under the guidance of Professor Sushma Nagpal and Professor Jyotsna Singh. Shashank Kumar Singh of the Department of Biological Sciences and Engineering under the guidance of Dr. Yatendra Kumar and Dr. Soumya Sasmal. Kundan Anand of the Department of Electrical Engineering under the guidance of Professor Alok Prakash Mittal. Harshana Balhara, Department of Mathematics under the guidance of Professor J. Jaina and Professor J.K. Singh. A big round of applause, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Honorable members of the dais, ladies and gentlemen, our UG and PG graduates will get their degrees ceremonially in the concurrent afternoon sessions of the convocation in the presence of faculty and parents. Let us all give a final round of applause to all our successful graduates. Thank you. A university's reputation is carried far and wide by its alumni, our ambassadors of excellence. The convocation is also an occasion for recognizing their sterling achievements. I call upon Dr. Kush Gulati, recipient of this year's Distinguished Alumni Award, to kindly come forward facing the audience. And I invite Professor Ritu Sibbal, in charge of Alumni Affairs, who herself is NSUT's worthy alumnus, to introduce him to our esteemed guests of honor and everyone in the hall.
Thank you, Madam. The Distinguished Alumni Award of Netaji Subhash University of Technology for the year 2023-24 has been conferred on Dr. Kush Gulati. Dr. Kush Gulati received his Bachelor of Engineering degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering in the year 1993 from DIT, MS in Electrical and Computer Engineering from Vanderbilt University in the year 1995, and PhD in Electrical and Computer Engineering with a minor in Business from MIT in the year 2001. Dr. Gulati has published numerous patents and research papers in peer-reviewed journals focused on integrated circuit design. During his time at MIT, he was recognized with the Maxim Integrated Fellowship and the Analog Devices Outstanding Student Designer Award. Dr. Gulati is a successful entrepreneur across multiple technology disciplines, including semiconductor circuits and devices, embedded circuits, space and terrestrial wireless communication, automotive ADAS, wired and optical communication, mobile finance, healthcare monitoring, IoT, display, advertising. Dr. Gulati is the founder, president, and chief executive officer of Omni Design Technologies, a leader in high-performance, ultra-low power semiconductor IP solutions. With over 3 decades of experience in analog circuit design, Dr. Gulati has pioneered innovations in reconfigurable analog to digital converters and ultra-low power, high-speed analog to digital conversion, shaping the future of integrated circuits. More recently, his leadership at Omni Design has been acknowledged with the TIE50 Award and the TIE50 Showcase Judges' Choices Award. Prior to this, in 2007, Dr. Gulati founded Cambridge Analog Technologies, where he served as president and CEO. CAT's revolutionary ultra-low power technology attracted significant attention, leading to its acquisition by Maxim Integration in 2011. At Maxim, Dr. Gulati led the Advanced IP Solutions Group as Executive Director and General Manager. Dr. Gulati serves actively on advisory boards, including Precision Devices and Cambridge Electronics, and has contributed to key technical committees such as the Technology Directions Committee at the IEEE International Solid State Circuit Conference. In honoring Dr. Gulati, NSUT recognizes his outstanding achievements in the fields of research and academia and entrepreneurship. I now request Dr. Gulati to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to start by thanking all the dignitaries, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena, Honorable Chief Minister, Ms. Atishi, Vice Chancellor Professor Anand Srivastava, Chief Guest Dr. Ajay Chowdhury, other distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, and my dear students. Thank you for this great honor. I'm truly humbled to be standing before you. NSUT, or DIT as it was known during my time, has played a special role in my journey, shaping who I am today. I'm absolutely delighted to be back. There are so many people I must thank. My dear wife, Lindy, who has supported me in pursuing my dreams. My 5-year-old identical twin girls, daughters, Arya and Ayla, who inspire me each and every day. My parents, both of whom unfortunately are no longer with us. My mother, in fact, passed away just 4 months ago. My sisters, one of whom is present with her daughter here in the audience. My teachers and professors at NSUT, Vanderbilt, and MIT have all been instrumental. Like it is with everyone, there are certain individuals who have had a particular significance in my life, and I would like to recognize them and highlight some of the values that they instilled in me. My father used to say, "Catch the bull by the horns," meaning to tackle difficult things head on. Never shy away from hard problems. My mother used to say, Nobel Prize winners are not born on trees, meaning great achievements are not as unattainable as we might think, that those who achieve greatness or contribute greatly to society walk amongst us. In fact, they come from within our communities. When I was admitted to NSUT, I had the option to choose computer science, and my father urged me to go that direction. However, I was hell-bent on pursuing electronics. My father asked me why. What is it that I really knew about electronics at that time to warrant such conviction? I told him I loved crystals and crystalline structure. I was fascinated by crystals for whatever reason. And since semiconductors are crystals, learning more about them seemed like a pretty good idea. I followed my dream. My journey at NSUT took me from this fascination with crystals to falling completely in love with analog circuit design and circuit design, chip design in general, a passion that has stayed with me throughout my life. I am not really sure what draws me to this subject matter. However, I can say with 100% confidence that the creative, inspiring teaching style of Professor Raj Senani played a crucial role in the igniting of this passion. Professor Senani is one of the most inspiring teachers I have ever had the privilege to meet. He has had a significant impact in shaping who I am today and countless others. Part of his appeal, I believe, lies in his focus on creativity. Creativity in research, creativity in teaching. Something that I am sure resonates with many of my peers from this university. I am lucky to have been blessed with incredible advisors, not just here, but throughout my journey, including at Vanderbilt and MIT. The faculty at MIT have in fact continued to support and collaborate with me throughout my journey. To the graduates, I want to say this. Each of you has something special within you. Success lies in blending that special ability with your work. The only way you achieve this is by following your passion. When you love what you do, you will not only excel, but also live happier, more fulfilling lives. Remember, there are many successful alumni from this university. It's our duty to give back to the community that has given so much to us. Please reach out to us. We are here for you. Today, we stand at the forefront of the greatest revolutions in electronics and technology that humanity has ever experienced. What you do in your lives will have a profound impact on future generations. Seize the moment. Go out there, chase your dreams, and make the world a better place. Thank you again to everyone and for this great honor.
Thank you, Dr. Ritu Sibal, for presenting the distinguished alumni for the year 23-24. And thank you, Dr. Kush Gulati, for coming back to your alma mater, now rejuvenated as a university. Your noteworthy journey of academic excellence and then on to successful entrepreneurial endeavors will always be an inspiration for many batches to come. Now, our university has a tradition of comity among students, where senior students bond with their juniors, thus imbibing a culture of collaboration. We also have a rich ecosystem of societies focusing on co-curricular activities, which transform students into well-rounded personalities sensitized to the issues in society. Let us hear out the experiences of two of our student achievers who not only excelled in academics but also made their imprint on campus activities and enterprise. I first call upon Shivam Singla to come forward and share your experience here. Come forward, Shivam. The stage is yours.
Oh my God. Oh my God, the moment is finally here. And this is literally very huge. It's been a while that I knew that I'll be giving this graduation address, and as an engineer, of course, procrastination was one skill that I acquired across these 4 years. I'll be honest with you guys. I even procrastinated my way into writing this speech to this very moment. So it might just happen that I'll start a sentence and I might just find my way along. It would be more of like an improv conversation, like an improvisation. You must be knowing that I'm a Michael Scott a fan from The Office. Anyways, for your sakes and mine, and just to be fluent and articulate, on my way to the stage, I even ChatGPT'd a sample convocation address. The exact query wrote, give me a non-controversial graduation address that I can speak at my convocation. Of course, I did not want to offend the deans, especially our lovely Sujata ma'am, on this very auspicious occasion, so I wanted to keep it humble and light. I've survived these 4 years, and I think I can survive 4 more hours. Anyways, I'll start with the response now. So good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, honorable dignitaries, regular guests, friends, faculty members, parents, my mom and dad there, teachers, and of course to you guys, the class of 2024. This is Shivam Singla, and dear graduates, it's been an honor to give the convocation address. Well, we are graduating. We are graduating by transforming our brains into these complex circuits, and we are ready to enter into the real world, or at least to the world of Zoom calls with our vest and sweatpants on early in the morning. I would like to mention my professors first. Well, first for not making us wear the wizard costumes. I mean, just look at us. We all look pretty cool, donned in traditional Indian attires. Well, second of all, I would not be here standing in front of you if it not were for you guys. For all the assignments, I would like to thank all the sites, Tutorials Point, Java T Point, Nizu Academy, W3 Skills, schools and whatnot. Well, talking about coming so far, I was born and raised in a small town from Haryana, and with a lot of insecurities, I entered into college. And like most of you guys, I was just figuring out life. I was worried if I'll fit in, how people will perceive of me, whether I'll make it or not. But I think entering into NSUT has been nothing but exciting. Whether it was change, whether it was making friends, whether it was, just days when you are just down. Anyways, well, change is not always comfortable, but it's necessary for success. It tells us where we fail and, more importantly, the areas where we thrive. I was just a regular guy who came with million opportunity in a university like ours, and I was just exploring myself. And this exploration helped me to become a confident guy from an insecure guy and acquire leadership skills. Well, I can proudly say that from a random guy, I have transformed to a decent engineer. Well, as engineers, we have mastered the art of problem solving. Remember the one night before end sems, we would just not solve problems. It was a night of confusion, panic, and stress. We learned to create new problems that day. What if I did not sleep today? What if I did not sleep for another 2 days? What if I did not sleep for the entire week? Well, spoiler alert, by now you have lost track of your preparation. Let's talk about group projects. Well, group projects have been an incredible part of entire BTech journey. They have been instrumental in teaching us various things, like for example, how to fade the fine line between collaboration and making that one student do all the work. Although it was a democratic choice, it did not come with a disclaimer. Your scores may vary based on your ability to Google. Well, class of 2024, you have now graduated and will be receiving your degree shortly. And many of you would have already Instagrammed and Snapchat this occasion with a quote that sounded like a TED talk from Sandeep Maheshwari. I'm really excited to see you all grow. I personally had the opportunity to have at least one unforgettable memory with a lot of you, And I'm going to miss all my teachers, students I met along the way. A weird uncle of change is out there waiting for us. Let's go open our arms, give it a hug and embrace it. Pretty soon you'll realize it, it's a very cool uncle. I wish you all success, all the best. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Shivam. I would like to share that Shivam missed the top position in his degree by a whisker, but more than made up for it by his forays into multifarious activities. And now we shall lend an ear to Akshita Mohil, our next student achiever. Akshita, come running onto the stage to take the mic and share your story.
Thank you so much, ma'am. To encapsulate the journey of 4 years that I've had at NSUT in just a 3-minute speech is an incredibly difficult task. Not just because there's so much that I could talk about, but because I don't think words can really do justice to the kind of experience that I've had here and the emotions that I feel for this place. So, good afternoon, everyone, all the honorable dignitaries, the esteemed faculty members, the proud parents, and the class of 2024. I entered NSUT as a young girl looking forward to the college life, and I leave this place after 4 years as a young, enthusiastic adult who's much more confident and ready to take on the world. These 4 years at NSUT have been the most transformative experience for me. They have grown me as a person and have also imparted a lot of skills in me. And I'll forever be grateful for that experience. Amidst the lush greens and the brick walls of this beautiful sprawling campus, I have made so many memories, and I have truly blossomed into a much more confident and a much more mature and sincere personality. Mahatma Gandhi once said that literacy is not the beginning of education or neither the end of it. And I believe that that quote is so apt because for me, education is not about literacy or about technical skills. It's about imparting strength of character, and it's about making a man ethical. And I believe that for anyone who has achieved even a little bit of that, they have been successful. And I feel that for me personally, NSUT has truly bettered me as a person. It has blossomed my personality, and it has made me a much more confident person. And I believe that that would not have been possible without the amazing opportunities that I got throughout the 4 years of my college life, without the amazing extracurricular events and societies, and the really wonderful faculty members, and everything in between, and most importantly, all of the people that I've met here, the amazing peers, my best friends, and really inspiring juniors as well as seniors who have taught me a lot at every step of the way, even if our interaction has been very minimal and very small. And I believe that I'm truly grateful for that. And I believe that that is the hallmark of the good education that NSUT provides. It provides you not just the technical skills, but it provides you this holistic environment, and most importantly, a wonderful peer group. For that, I'm really thankful. And finally, to my beacon of strength and my forever support system, my mother and my brother who are sitting in the audience recording this speech, without whom I would not have done anything. Because I feel like instead of teachers and peers, they are the ones who have stuck by me even when I've been very difficult, and even through the thick and the thin and all the good and the bad times. And with that, I don't think I could top this speech off, and I'll end it here. Have a wonderful day, and thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. Shivam and Akshita represent the spectrum of our intake, one coming from a semi-urban small town and one raised in a privileged environment. and how they merged with the milieu and conquered their insecurities to emerge as better individuals, brimming with confidence. And now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the centerpiece of the convocation proceedings, when our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ajay Chaudhary, will address the august gathering. I have the absolute privilege of introducing our chief guest, Dr. Ajay Chaudhary. Dr. Ajay Chaudhary is a visionary pioneer who co-founded HCL in 1976 with a dream of changing the electronic landscape of India and the world. He spearheaded HCL's expansion into Singapore, the ASEAN, China, and Hong Kong. And today, HCL is valued at an impressive US $50 billion. Later, Ajayji took charge of HCL Infosystems and was instrumental in turning it into a leader in hardware products, systems integration, and mobile telephony. Drawing from his amazing entrepreneurial expertise, Dr. Ajay played a stellar role in firming up the electronics industry in India. The mighty task force that Sir led in 2009 made path-breaking recommendations that set a strong foundation for the electronics policy in India. He is now the chairman of the Mission Governing Board of the National Quantum Mission of India, which is a key pillar in realizing Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat 2047 by making India a global leader in quantum technology. Dr. Ajay is a distinguished fellow at the Niti Aayog, the think tank of India's policies. Lending his entrepreneurial spirit to youngsters, Ajayji has been deeply involved in nurturing and mentoring several startups in which he has personally invested. He is the guiding force behind the not-for-profit EPIC Foundation that he co-founded in 2021 with an aim to make India a product nation in electronics. No wonder Ajayji is regarded as the father of Indian hardware. In recognition of his efforts to build the IT and electronics industry in India, Dr. Ajay Chaudhary was conferred the prestigious Padma Bhushan in 2011 by the Honorable President of India. Leading sheen to his variegated persona is Dr. Chaudhary's philanthropic endeavors. He set up a charitable trust called Swayam, which focuses on education and women's empowerment, and has recently set up the Aspire Scholarship to support aspiring engineers who face financial obstacles in their pursuit of higher education. Dr. Chaudhary's best-selling memoir, Just Aspire, Notes on Technology, Entrepreneurship, and the Future, is published by HarperCollins India. We are blessed to have you amid us here today, sir. Sir, I now request you, on behalf of the entire NSUT family, to kindly deliver the convocation speech that we all have been eagerly waiting for.
Honorable Chancellor Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, Honorable Ms. Atishi, Ms. Alice Vaz, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Anand Srivastav, Deans, Heads of Departments, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, graduating students, and their very, very proud parents. It is my honor to be part of the second convocation of the university, and I'm glad that around 2,000 odd students are receiving their degrees, and 3 students receiving the Chancellor's Gold Medal, and 31 students receiving the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal. I congratulate each one of you and your proud parents, teachers, and everyone who has contributed to your growth. Dear graduates, today marks an occasion and a major milestone in your life. From entering this institution and going through the tough competition you must have gone through, what you have now achieved is truly commendable. You are among the fortunate few who have turned dreams into reality, and your hard work has brought you to this proud moment. Congratulations. Convocation is not just a celebration of your academic achievements, but also the new beginning for you, where you have opportunities and possibilities that you can explore. Well, actually, I tend to go off the syllabus, so I'm not going to read what is written in the book. And I tend to talk about a few other things that I listened to today, and I feel that I should be talking about some of those areas. So let me start with how I got started. I got started in 1976 in Delhi. Delhi is our karma bhumi in some manner. This is where we founded HCL. This is where we designed our first computer, which was launched all over India. And then we went on to manufacture the products in Noida. Well, actually, my life started a little earlier than that. When I was finishing up my engineering, I decided that I will take a very different course than what my co-students were planning to do. So when I was looking at, when I had finished up my electronics and telecommunication engineering, those days literally everyone used to join the telecom department in the country. I said, look, I don't want to do this. Let me do something different. I didn't want to go into R&D. I didn't want to go into anything. I clearly took a decision that I want to be a marketing person. So I decided that I will only apply to those jobs. And those days jobs were very difficult to get, as you can imagine. 6 months of waiting, and then I suddenly get 3 interview calls to come to Delhi. And I come to Delhi and appear for all the 3 interviews, and I get all the 3 jobs. Now comes the big decision, which one should I pick? Fortunately for me, I picked DCM Data Products. That's where I met my co-founders, Shiv Nadar, Arjun Malhotra, and others. And in 1976, we created HCL. HCL was started with literally nothing. We just put together 1.86 lakhs among the 6 of us. And we had this dream. We said, microprocessors are just appearing. Let us take the microprocessor and change the world. So with that dream in our minds, we said, let's start a computer design and manufacturing company. But the challenge at that stage was that we were in license Raj. And at that stage, if you wanted to start a computer company, not only did you need money, you also needed a license to make computers. And so we were starting to look, and we went to various government offices, and they all turned around and said, look guys, you are so young, you have no experience to name, and you don't have the money. How are you going to start a computer company? So there's no way we can give you a license. So with that in mind, we started a little marketing company, and we started creating cash flow so that we could have some money which would be available for us when we get it started. It just so happens that in one of the discussions with some people, we discovered that UP government was sitting with a license. We approached them, convinced them, and created a joint sector undertaking called Hindustan Computers Limited. One thing was very clear in our minds, that we needed to have India in our name, Hindustan in our name. So we went to ROC and asked for that name, and we were again told, you're too young, you're a small little company, we can't give you this name. So we went back and said, look, we are a joint sector undertaking of the government of UP, and we absolutely want this name. And that really changed the direction of the company, because when we got that name, all our people who used to go to sell our products in any company, the name Hindustan sort of showed that we were much bigger than what we were. And in a manner, that was a great decision. And then, of course, we were audacious enough to go to IIM Calcutta to hire 10 students from there. And when we went there and we gave a presentation on who we were, what we were planning to do, they all said, looks very exciting, but you are just starting out, very risky to join you. We would rather join Hindustan Lever. So we clearly turned up and said, look, we are not offering you a job. What we are offering you is adventure. Join us and you will see what magic we will create. And I must tell you that 8 of those students joined us, and they helped create the company right in the beginning. And at that time, we had offered them the highest salary in the country, and you will be surprised that the highest salary at that time was 2,000 rupees. So with that, we started HCL, and our objective was to have the best people in the country and create the best sales organization in the country and create the first computer out of India. That time there were just 100 computers in India, and we said, look, with 100 computers in India, the market is huge. There's a huge potential. And that's how we got started. Just so happens that a year later, IBM, who was selling old computers in India, refurbished computers in India, was asked to leave the country. And so that opened up a completely new market. So sometimes even luck plays a role in making you happen. I would like to say that this clearly shows something that I've greatly believed in. My guru, Dr. C.K. Prahlad, always used to say, A is greater than R. If you have the aspiration, resources will happen. And that's exactly what happened in the case of HCL. We didn't have money, we didn't have a license, we just made it happen because we had the aspiration to do so. Starting with 1.86 lakhs, today HCL is a $13 billion corporation in 70 countries. And it's really still only 40 years old. We now need to look forward and say, where do we go from here? Now, I was very happy to hear that there's a very deep involvement in the university on incubation. I'm also happy to note that you've started a VLSI program and that you have another program around drones. Well, what I'd like to mention is that where are we today and where should we be going tomorrow? Till now, the country has been deeply focused as a country on services. We created, and HCL was very much part of that story, we created a great software services business, which is today #1 in the world. And we have revenue of $260 billion. Who would have thought in the early 90s that this kind of industry could be created out of India? But this industry is all about services. India is 60% services as a country. So about a year and a half ago, some 15, 20 of us formed a little think tank, and we said, what should be the trajectory of this country? And we sort of looked at how different countries like the US, Canada, Korea, Japan, how they created and became leaders in the world. And having looked at that, we clearly understood that if we want to be what the country aims to be in 2030 and a developed nation in 2047, we need to take a different trajectory as a country. And therefore, we now need to start looking at being a product nation. And what do I mean by that? 10 years ago, a program was started in Bangalore and it was called iSpirit. And these volunteers got together and created the world's most amazing software product called the India Stack. Inside that India Stack is sitting UPI. Nobody in the world has an equivalent product. Today, the US is salivating to get a product like that. So, as a country, if we can create India Stack, what should we do next? So initially, in the last 2 years, the country has developed its own 4G and 5G stack. Again, a product that is world class. And there's a great opportunity for us to take it globally. Because all over the world, people are looking at removing Chinese gear in telecom and replacing it with something else. And India has a great opportunity. Similarly, if you notice, last few years, we've also seen vaccine products being developed out of India, designed and made in India, not under license from somebody else. Bharat Biotech created a product out of India. And in the last 2 years, we've also seen development of the Vande Bharat train. Today, the import content in the Vande Bharat is just 4%. So India has the brains and the mind to actually do something which is what is required for us to take us forward and make us a country which all of us can be proud of. So therefore, we must now look at being a product nation. And in this journey of product nation, what is very critical is that we all need to work on moving from, and even the university has to move from, papers to patents to products. A PPP transition has to take place. Do not leave any R&D that you're doing at TRL 3, TRL 4 level. Take it right to TRL 9, involve startups in your university, create products. Let research lead to products rather than just papers. This is a direction the whole country needs to take. And I think very critically, what I want to mention that as a country, we have completely missed out on doing R&D in the private sector. All the R&D that has happened in the last 30, 40 years has been done by academic institutions and research institutions of the government. Private sector has been completely missing. Now the good news is that in the last 8 to 10 years, we've started seeing some private companies investing into R&D and a lot of startups taking risks to design and make products in India. So today, we are the world's largest two-wheeler manufacturing company in the world. Today, we are making drones in the country. Today, we have space technology. People have created rockets using 3D printers. And I have a startup which I have invested in, which has actually taken 4 satellites into space. So a lot of this is happening. And I would urge the students to start thinking about taking the next step out of the university. Create your own create your own companies, work on using your engineering skills to design and make products in India, for India and the world. Today, nobody trusts China. India is a very trusted source. So if we can design products in India, we can be exceedingly successful. The good news is that our campaign of starting this program of moving from services alone to products, we have actually been working with different government officers, ministers, and various parts of of academics and research. And finally, this particular budget, the government took notice of what we were trying to say, and they announced a 1 lakh crore fund for R&D. And that is where our future lies. We need to make R&D happen in private sector, and this funding will be meant for private sector and startups. So this is really where we should take India towards. When I took over as chairperson of the mission governing board of Quantum Mission, I realized that there were close to 650 scientists already working on quantum technologies. And then when I reached out to many startups, I discovered, to my extreme pleasure, that there were 50 startups working on quantum technology. So we sent messages to all the 50 startups, and we selected 14, and we sat down with them and looked at what they were doing. And I discovered that a couple of them had products which were world class, and one of them was already marketing their products in America. They've set up a subsidiary in America. So very quickly, we created a special startup program for those interested in quantum technologies, where as government, we will be giving away up to 25 crores per startup. Because quantum needs R&D. Quantum is not so easy. It is a combination of science, electronics, engineering, whole bunch of different disciplines. And so we felt that if we were to encourage startups, we must give good amount of funding to get them going. So what I want to mention, students, is out there today, there are many, many new opportunities. Go start looking to create your own companies. Go start looking at designing products for India and for the world. Because now there are 4 established products that have proven to the world that India can do it. So I think there is much more than getting a degree. There's much more than going and getting a job. I think make your job very interesting by looking at how you can join companies that are designing products for India and for the world. So with that, I would like to stop here and say and wish all of you a great, great future, and wish you that you take an innovative path as you go forward. Thank you.
Our heartfelt gratitude, sir. It was engrossing to listen to you, the father of Indian hardware, about the insights and intricacies of nourishing and steering ahead the electronics industry in India. Your inspiring call to our young graduates to contribute their might to the nation's progress with their knowledge, skills, and strength of character leaves an indelible imprint upon our minds. Ladies and gentlemen, I take upon myself the rare honor of introducing our esteemed guest of honor, Miss Atishi, Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi. In today's era, where there is a natural reluctance among the academically brilliant youth to participate in active politics, Miss Atishi comes as a whiff of fresh air. Armed with an impeccable education with a master's degree in history on a Radhakrishnan Chevening scholarship from Oxford University and a master's degree in education research on a Rhodes scholarship from Magdalen College, Oxford, Atishi brings the perfect blend of academic rigor and real-world practicality to her work. Today, on the occasion of the convocation ceremony of NSUT, we are indeed fortunate to have a personality amid us who has blended her academic brilliance with her political acumen in a balanced and healthy mix to touch millions of lives. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Ms. Atishi, to share her vision for the next generation of change makers.
आज यहाँ पे NSUT की कॉन्वोकेशन में मौजूद यहाँ के ऑनरेबल चांसलर और दिल्ली के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर विनय सक्सेना जी, HCL के को-फाउंडर जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग स्पीच हम सबको दी है, अजय चौधरी जी, सेक्रेटरी TTE मिस एलिस वाज, वाइस चांसलर प्रोफेसर आनंद श्रीवास्तव, यहाँ के सारे टीचर्स, सारे फैकल्टी और आज के सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट गेस्ट्स हमारे ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट्स, many congratulations to all of you on this momentous occasion. जैसा मैंने कहा, सबसे पहले तो जो यहाँ पे अपनी आँखों में चमक लिए इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स हमारे बैठे हैं, आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद। मुझे लगता है कि कॉन्वोकेशन का दिन एक ऐसा दिन होता है जो सारी ज़िंदगी याद रहता है। मुझे भी आज इतने सालों बाद अपना ग्रेजुएशन और कॉन्वोकेशन का दिन याद है, एंड आई एम श्योर एज आप ज़िंदगी में आगे बढ़ेंगे आज के दिन को ज़रूर याद रखेंगे। मैं बधाई देना चाहूँगी यहाँ पे मौजूद सारे पेरेंट्स को, उनकी आँखों में जो गर्व है अपने बच्चों को देखकर, मुझे लगता है कि ये हम सबको बहुत खुशी देता है। और जैसा कि अभी एक वन ऑफ द ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट सेड इन हर स्पीच कि मेरी मम्मी और मेरे भाई वीडियो बना रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है कि हर परिवार को इतना गर्व होता है अपने परिवार के सदस्य पे जो आज यहाँ पे इतने शानदार इंस्टीट्यूट से ग्रेजुएट करके जा रहे हैं। कई बारी मुझे याद है जब हम भी स्टूडेंट्स होते थे तो पेरेंट्स का ये एंथुजियाज़म, फैमिली का ये एंथुजियाज़म यंग लोगों को थोड़ा एम्बैरेस भी करता है। वो कई बारी कहती हैं मम्मी स्टेज के पास आके फ़ोटो लेने की क्या ज़रूरत है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि आज जहाँ पर भी आप लोग पहुँचे हैं उसमें आपके पेरेंट्स का शायद सबसे बड़ा रोल है। तो आज का दिन उनका दिन है और उनकी प्राइड का दिन है। सो मैनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल द पेरेंट्स, मैनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल द स्टाफ एंड फैकल्टी मेम्बर्स ऑल्सो। आपकी मेहनत से ये स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं और मुझे लगता है कि जो एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम्स के माध्यम से जो आपको रॉ मटेरियल मिलता है उसको जो फैकल्टी है जो यहाँ पे बैठी है वो तराश के हीरा बनाती है। तो सारी फैकल्टी को भी, सारे स्टाफ को भी बहुत बहुत बधाई। जैसा मैंने कहा, आज का दिन आप लोगों के लिए बधाई का दिन है। आप लोग यहाँ से BTechs, MTechs, BBAs, PhDs की डिग्रीज लेके निकल रहे हैं। आप लोग बहुत लकी रहे हैं, बहुत फॉर्चुनेट रहे हैं दैट आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है इस देश की एक प्रीमियम, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में पढ़ने की, जहाँ पे ना सिर्फ अच्छी पढ़ाई लिखाई है बल्कि एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ के माध्यम से भी आपको अपनी पर्सनालिटी को ग्रो करने का मौका मिलता है। लेकिन मुझे ये लगता है कि आज का जो कॉन्वोकेशन है वो पिछले बीते 4 साल को तो याद करने का है, लेकिन आने वाले समय में हम क्या करने वाले हैं, वॉट आर वी गोइंग टू डू एज ग्रेजुएट्स ऑफ NSUT, ये भी सोचने का है। देखिए, आज हमारे देश में कई प्रकार की समस्याएं हैं, कई प्रकार की परेशानियां हैं, बट आई थिंक जो एक प्रॉब्लम है जो आपके उम्र के लोगों को सबसे ज़्यादा टच करती है वो है द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ जॉब्स। कि अभी हम वी वर लिसनिंग टू अजय चौधरी जी ऑल्सो, एंड आई थिंक इट्स वेरी बिफिटिंग दैट समवन लाइक हिम वॉज हेयर टू स्पीक एट योर कॉन्वोकेशन टू शेयर द जर्नी ऑफ HCL of setting up a company when no one thought such a company was possible in India. और मुझे ये लगता है कि आप सारे लोग जो यहाँ पे बैठे हैं, आपको भी सिर्फ अपनी जॉब्स के बारे में नहीं, और मैं देख रही थी कि वाइस चांसलर सर की स्पीच में बता रहे थे वो कि there is a 81% placement rate in NSUT and that is definitely worthy of congratulations. और आई एम श्योर कि जब आपका प्लेसमेंट का समय आया होगा तो अक्सर ये बात होती है कि सबसे ज़्यादा पैकेज किसको मिला, सबसे ज़्यादा सैलरी किसको मिल रही है। लेकिन मुझे ये लगता है कि हमें कितनी अच्छी नौकरी मिली उससे ज़्यादा ये सोचने की ज़रूरत है। और मुझे ये लगता है कि यूनिवर्सिटीज़ को हम सिर्फ अपनी नौकरी और पैकेजेस से नहीं, हमारे ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट्स कितनी जॉब्स क्रिएट कर रहे हैं उससे मेजर करना पड़ेगा। Today the need of the hour in our country are jobs. एक McKinsey की स्टडी हुई थी कुछ साल पहले और उस स्टडी में ये निकला था कि 2030 तक इंडिया को 90 मिलियन नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल जॉब्स की ज़रूरत है। लेकिन होता क्या है कि हमारा जो पूरा एजुकेशन सिस्टम है हमें गियर करता है जब से हम छोटे होते हैं कि अच्छे से पढ़ाई लिखाई करो और अच्छी नौकरी करना, चाहे हम स्कूल में हों, चाहे हम कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेते हैं, कॉलेज में जब पढ़ाई कर रहे होते हैं, हमें यही गोल दिया जाता है कि भाई अच्छी से अच्छी नौकरी हमें करनी है। लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि वी नीड टू टेक अ स्टेप फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम दिस पैराडाइम एंड द बेस्ट ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स एंड द बेस्ट ऑफ आवर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस नीड टू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट कि जो बच्चे हमारे एजुकेशनल स्कूल्स से निकलें, एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन से निकलें, कॉलेजेस से निकलें, वो नौकरी ढूंढने वाले नहीं, नौकरी देने वाले बने। ये हम सबका टारगेट होना चाहिए। कई बार ये बहुत बड़ी बात लग सकती है कि मैं तो एक सामान्य मिडिल क्लास परिवार से आता हूँ, मैं तो बिजनेस फैमिली से नहीं हूँ, मेरे फैमिली में कोई बैकअप नहीं है, अगर नौकरी नहीं करूँगा, नौकरी नहीं करूँगी तो कैसे होगा। इसलिए आप लोगों के लिए मैं कुछ एनेक्डोट्स लेके आई हूँ जो मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप लोग सुने। ये एनेक्डोट्स हैं, ये कुछ कहानियाँ हैं जो हमने दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में एक बिजनेस ब्लास्टर्स प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत की है। बिजनेस ब्लास्टर्स एक एक्सपेरिमेंट था जो हमने दिल्ली के सरकारी स्कूलों में शुरू किया, जहाँ पे 11th और 12th स्टैंडर्ड के स्टूडेंट्स को हम 2000 रुपये सीड मनी देते हैं। कोई सोचेगा भाई 2000 रुपये से क्या होगा, 2000 तो बहुत ही एक कम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी है, वो तो हो सकता है कि जो कॉन्वोकेशन के लिए आपने ड्रेस खरीदी है उससे कई गुना ज़्यादा पैसे आपने खर्च कर दिए उस पर। लेकिन हमने स्टूडेंट्स को 2000 रुपये दिए, वो अपनी टीम्स बना सकते थे, अप टू 10 स्टूडेंट्स का ग्रुप बना सकते थे। एंड उनको हमने कहा कि आपको अपना एक आइडिया लेके आइए और अपने स्टार्टअप की शुरुआत करिए। एंड द एक्सपीरियंसेस ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट हैव बीन आउटस्टैंडिंग। मैं शेयर करती हूँ कुछ कहानियाँ आप लोगों से। एक आशीष करके लड़का है, हमारे दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट के एक शकरपुर स्कूल में पढ़ता है। उसके फादर एक हॉस्पिटल में सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हैं और उसकी मदर हाउसवाइफ हैं। जब सीड मनी इनको मिला तो 5 स्टूडेंट्स ने 10,000 रुपये अपने पूल इन किए और अब वो पिछले 2 साल से, रिमेंबर दे स्टार्टेड इन क्लास 11, दे आर जस्ट फिनिशिंग क्लास 12 नाउ, उन्होंने एक AK लॉजिस्टिक्स करके अपनी कंपनी सेटअप की। आज उनका 2 लाख रुपए महीने की इनकम है और 50 एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं। इन बच्चों ने अभी खुद बस अपना क्लास 12 का बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम ख़त्म किया। एक और स्टूडेंट जिसके फादर एक छोटे से वो प्लास्टिक के दोने आते हैं वो बेचते थे, उसने अपने एक ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स के साथ एक इको फ्रेंडली बिजनेस शुरू किया जिसमें उन्होंने प्लास्टिक के जो दोने थे उनको शुगरकेन फाइबर से बनाए गए इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स, प्लेट्स, कप्स, कटलरी से रिप्लेस किया। आज वो 40 वर्कर्स को वो 12th स्टैंडर्ड का लड़का एम्प्लॉय कर रहा है और एक सस्टेनेबल इको फ्रेंडली बिजनेस खुद चला रहा है। एक वन यंग गर्ल फ्रॉम SKV लोनी नॉर्थ दिल्ली में, जिसके पिताजी कारपेंटर हैं, उसने अपने बिजनेस ब्लास्टर्स के प्रोजेक्ट में एक न्यूट्री क्रिस्प्स करके कंपनी शुरू करी जो gluten free for people who are allergic to gluten. She made gluten free chips. Today she has a revenue in the last 1 year of 9 lakh rupees and employs 21 housewives in making these crisps. ये कहानियाँ मैं आपको क्यों बता रही हूँ? ये कहानियाँ मैं आपको इसलिए बता रही हूँ क्योंकि ये दिल्ली के सरकारी स्कूलों के बच्चे हैं। ये ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो बहुत वेल टू डू फैमिलीज से नहीं आते। किसी के फादर कारपेंटर हैं, किसी के फादर सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हैं, किसी के फादर ठेला लगा रहे हैं, किसी का परिवार सब्जी का ठेला लगा रहा है। लेकिन जब इन बच्चों को भी मौका मिला, इन्होंने अपने 1-2 सालों के प्रयास से अपने बिजनेसेस सेटअप किए। आज वो ना सिर्फ खुद को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी जनरेट कर रहे हैं, नॉट जस्ट फॉर देयर पीयर्स बट फॉर पीपल इन सोसाइटी एज वेल। और मुझे लगता है कि ये कहानियाँ इन बच्चों की ये दिखाती हैं कि अगर जो इंडियन एंटरप्रेन्योरियल इंस्टिंक्ट है, अगर हम इसे अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं, अगर हम इसे मौका देते हैं और अगर हमारे स्टूडेंट्स थोड़ी हिम्मत करते हैं तो हम बहुत आगे जा सकते हैं, नॉट जस्ट अपनी अचीवमेंट में बट फॉर आवर कंट्री एंड फॉर आवर सोसाइटी एज अ होल। आई एम हैप्पी टू शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ यू कि अब ये बिजनेस ब्लास्टर्स प्रोग्राम्स हम दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट की सभी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ और कॉलेजेस में भी विद इन द नेक्स्ट मंथ शुरू करने जा रहे हैं। एंड आई होप दैट इन द कमिंग ईयर्स, like Ajay Chaudhary ji over here on stage, maybe in many and few years to come, जो आज आप लोग डिग्रीज ले रहे हैं, आप भी इनकी तरह स्टेज पे बैठे होंगे, इस देश के एक बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर होंगे, देश की डेवलपमेंट में कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे होंगे, हमारे देश के यूथ को एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देने में कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे होंगे। सो ऑल द बेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आई विश यू ऑल सक्सेस इन ईयर्स टू कम। और मैं ये उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप लोगों के प्रयासों से हमारा देश दुनिया में नंबर 1 ज़रूर बनेगा। मैनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद आतिशी जी, आप हमारे बीच आई, आपने हम सबको प्रोत्साहित किया, इसके लिए हम आपके प्रति आंतरिक रूप से कृतज्ञ हैं। आपके शब्द उसी लगन और लक्ष्य एकाग्रता के प्रतीक हैं जिससे एक इंक्लूसिव और इनोवेशन सेंट्रिक समाज का निर्माण हो सकता है। धन्यवाद। And now I request everyone in the hall to kindly sit down. I should not see anyone standing. May I request with folded hands all our graduates. I know it's a very exciting day for you. पर हर किसी से मैं अनुग्रह करती हूँ कि अपनी अपनी कुर्सियों पर बैठ जाए। जिस वक्त एलजी साहब हमारे बीच होंगे और अपना भाषण प्रस्तुत करेंगे, उस वक्त कोई मूवमेंट ना हो तो बेहतर है। Ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare privilege for me to introduce a persona with multiple dimensions, whose life's work has been dedicated to the upliftment of both rural and urban India. Our Chancellor and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji. A jet-setting corporate leader, a vociferous social crusader, an ardent environmentalist, a committed water conservationist, and an articulate votary for integrated and sustainable development, we at NSUT are indeed fortunate for his gracious presence in this convocation. Ladies and gentlemen, we celebrated Gandhi Jayanti a couple of days back. It is pertinent to mention that prior to his appointment as the LG of Delhi, Shri Saxena served as the chairman of Khadi and Village Industries Commission, KVIC, where, under his stewardship, KVIC metamorphosed into a well-known global brand. He employed scientific techniques and implemented several innovative projects like Honey Mission, Kumhar Sashaktikaran Yojana, and leather artisans, and also made India's first wall paint made of cow dung, for which he got patent certification. In 1991, he founded his acclaimed NGO, National Council for Civil Liberties, that actively takes up several issues of national importance with the appropriate authorities or courts of law till their logical conclusion. Known for his unwavering dedication to governance and civic responsibility, his leadership in addressing urban development, environmental initiatives, and public welfare continues in his role as a Lieutenant Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and Chancellor of NSUT, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena.
Honorable Chief Minister Atishi ji, Chief Guest of the Day, Shri Ajay Chaudhary ji, Vice Chancellor NSUT Professor Anand Shrivastava ji, Secretary TTE Alice Vaz ji, Registrar, Deans, Head of Departments, faculty and staff members of the University, friends from media, and most importantly, the degree recipients and their proud parents. I am honored to be part of the second convocation ceremony at Netaji Subhas University of Technology. We have gathered here today to celebrate not just the academic achievements of our graduates, but also the rich tradition and the progress that this esteemed university embodies. At the outset, I would congratulate all the graduating students, their parents, and the faculty members associated with them. I would like to reiterate that the success of the students passing out today would not have been possible without your support and encouragements. Having involved as a premier institution in a short period of time since its inception, NSUT has been committed to providing quality education and environment where students can evolve holistically. The university combines the best of academic traditions with modern innovative approaches to education. NSUT has come a long way since the day of its upgradation as university, and its growth trajectory during a short span of 6 years has been impressive. The theme of today's convocation, celebrating tradition and progress with sustainable innovation, resonate deeply with the ethos of NSUT. I firmly believe in saying, अन्नदान परम दान है और विद्या का दान उससे भी श्रेष्ठ है, क्योंकि दान में मिला अन्न तो कुछ समय के लिए तृप्त करता है, परंतु विद्यादान आजीविका का साधन बन जीवन पर्यंत तृप्त करता है. Progress in education is changing the way we live, work, and interact. Dear students, remember that your education is more than a degree as you entered the world. As I often say, मैं हमेशा हर कन्वोकेशन में एक बात कहता हूँ, डिग्रियाँ तो पढ़ाई के खर्च की रसीदें होती हैं, ज्ञान वही है जो आपका व्यवहार दर्शाता है. What you take from here should serve as a guiding force for your future, which will help you in making decisions about improving the living conditions, bridging economic disparities, and solving global problems in order to promote humanity. As I address you, young, bright minds full of aspirations today, I want to underline something very, very important. You have gained the strength of knowledge that will give you unparalleled confidence in your field of study. But knowledge must also inculcate in you humility. Humility that teaches you to appreciate others, enables you to understand that there can be various equally valid approaches to meet the same objective as yours. Humility also inculcates in you the ability to assess yourself critically in the context of society and the country. क्यों न थोड़ा सा अलग बने, क्यों न थोड़ा सा अलग बने, खुश रहने की सलाह न देकर खुशियों की वजह बने. अगर इस मोटिव को लेकर अगर आप चलते हैं तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ज़िंदगी में कभी आपको पीछे मुड़कर देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Equally important, my dear young friends, will be to never lose the zeal and spirit to question. Have the strength and conviction to defend what you think is right, and also courage to accept and amend when you are wrong. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, institutions like NSUT educate and empower our biggest national asset, that is youth. Youth are our biggest demographic dividend. This dividend is going to achieve the maximum when it excels in any discipline that it pursues. Excellence in education has a direct impact on the society and thereby the large exercise of nation building. Excellence in education can transform a society and a nation into a meritocracy where millions can succeed through their ability and hard work. The biggest challenge that our institutions of learning face today is to shed the challenge of mediocrity as we move ahead in the 21st century. This challenge can be best answered by you and all such bright minds who move out of their institution and venture into the world of opportunities as future leaders of the society and the system. Many of you will have the opportunity to move abroad for higher education as well as for the jobs. However, it should always be your collective endeavor to create an environment that equally attracts foreign students to study and contribute in India. Innovation, as I often emphasize, is of great importance as it promotes sustainable growth in a highly competitive world. Different stakeholders like industries, academic institutions, and the institutions of research and development have very important roles to play in innovation. The end game for all such activities is the benefit of the mankind and preservation of the ecosystem around it. This is where Indian knowledge system becomes relevant. The Indian knowledge system or the Bharatiya Gyan Parampara seeks to promote indigenous system of knowledge. The Indian knowledge system comprises Gyan, Vigyan and Jivan Darshan that have evolved over experience, observation, experimentation and rigorous analysis. This tradition of validating and then putting into practice system and processes have impacted our education, arts, administration, law, justice, health, manufacturing and commerce sectors. The knowledge of ancient Indian relates to India's future aspirations in education, health and environment. I have been told that NSUT has always embraced national education policy to ensure that our graduates are well prepared for the challenges of 21st century. Recent initiatives such as the Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, the upcoming centers in the Internet of Things, and the Fab Lab showcase the university's commitment to cutting-edge research and innovation. Education received here has armed the students with the knowledge and skills needed to make a positive impact on society while also paving the way for your successful career ahead. As you move ahead, as always, I always said, thousands of great ideas cannot make you successful, but better execution of just one idea can change the lives of millions. I am delighted to know that more than 80% of the NSUT graduates have been placed successfully. Top multinational companies recruit NSUT students every year. Some alumni have even become successful civil servants and entrepreneurs. I hope that NSUT continues to fulfill the dream and aspiration of its graduates forever. Finally, I leave you with the words of Mahatma Gandhi: be the change that you wish to see in the world. As you embark on your new journey, remember that every action you take can contribute to creating a better and a more sustainable future for all of humanity. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and Godspeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and your unwavering commitment to the development of Delhi and NSUT. We are deeply grateful for your presence amid us today. And now, graduates, comes the solemn moment of commitment. Please stand up to take the convocation pledge that shall henceforth be a beacon light for you to follow for the rest of your life. Please stand up, and when the pledge is taken, raise your hands in front of you. And may I now invite Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, herself an accomplished scholar, to administer the oath to the graduates and enable them to don the mantle of their degrees. Kindly.
I, student of, solemnly affirm that I shall have an abiding faith in and shall live up to the honor and dignity of the degree conferred upon me by the university. I shall use my knowledge for the service of my countrymen and mankind at large. In my speech, deed, and action, I shall always uphold the high ideals of humanity. I shall use my knowledge and expertise for the welfare of the people. I shall consciously work for the glory of my alma mater and for the dignity of mankind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Atishi ma'am. Congratulations, dear graduates, though I wish the decibels were slightly more energetic. With this, we come to the conclusion of the convocation proceedings. His Excellency, Honorable Chancellor Sir, may I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the second convocation closed.
I thank the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, and I also thank each and everyone present in the university campus today, whether inside this hall or watching on streaming YouTube in the APJ halls, or on LED screens in ancillary venues, or stationed in different locations in the campus alert on duty, for being an integral part of this momentous convocation ceremony. And I also thank the sign language interpreters for being with us all the time. Let us now rise for the national anthem, after which the convocation procession will depart with the rest of us in the hall remaining standing till the procession leaves the hall. And please sit for a moment after that for further instructions. Thank you. Hello.
भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please remain standing. Sangachatu. No solo.
Sada समानी समानो मन्त्रः समेति समानी समानं मनः सह चित्तमेषाम् असङ्गच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानता सङ्गच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानता 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 जानता
Everyone may kindly be seated for just 1 minute for some instructions. Please don't hurry, please don't go helter-skelter. The venues for lunch are on the right side of this hall, behind the Amul cafeteria across the road. And also limited tables are there behind this hall and at the back of this hall. There are serving counters for normal and Navratri dishes. Please enjoy your interactions over lunch. At around 2:30 p.m., everyone may proceed to their respective degree distribution venues to participate in the concurrent degree distribution sessions. Thank you and have a great day, all of you.